Hey, good morning and welcome to Morning Manna. Today is day 3 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. You know, we're just getting started with this fast, but I want to talk to you about something that I think is really going to help us orient our hearts, and hopefully it blesses you as you're chasing after God during this time. So I want to talk to us about worship. Now, worship, it's a big topic, and there's a lot we could say, but for the sake of simplicity, allow me to offer you this definition. Worship is when our lives exalt God to his rightful position. And I get it, that's a broad definition, but this is a pretty broad topic. I mean, think about it. Our lives can exalt God to his rightful position through our words, right? And can our lives exalt God to his rightful position with our actions? Absolutely. Can we use music and art to exalt God to his rightful position? Of course. And so today, I want to talk more specifically about how to worship God through our diet. And no, I'm not talking about just the food we eat. Yes, that's a part of fasting, but what I'm talking about is the diet of our soul. What are we feeding our soul? I'm talking about music. I'm talking about movies and television, social media, books, games, anything we expose ourselves to and allow in ourselves. And maybe you haven't thought about it before, but the diet of our soul postures us for how and what we worship. If we have a strict diet and only intake the things that exalt God, you know what's going to happen? We're probably going to hunger and thirst after righteousness. That's a good thing. But what if we give our souls what it naturally craves? Well, because we're naturally sinful beings, our soul's naturally going to crave things that it doesn't honor God. And over time, those things get in us and they influence us. And before you know it, it negatively affects our spiritual health. But here's what Matthew chapter 5, verse 6 says. It says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." Now let me say this. I'm not here to give you a list of approved things you can and can't watch on television. I'm not here to tell you what you can do or can't do or any of that stuff. Truth be told, that's not my job. It's above my pay grade. That's the Holy Spirit's job. But I am here to challenge you on 2 things. Number 1, evaluate your diet. What are you feeding your soul? And number 2, ask the Holy Spirit what you should do. I'm telling you, if we want to worship God through our diet, through what we allow in, then it's time to get serious. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to do whatever it takes to cultivate a greater hunger and a thirst for God's righteousness, because he's worth it. And that is worship. I love you, Manna Church. Let's keep pressing in during these 21 days of prayer and fasting.